wanted to try this old trick, and we got the image. So what we're going to do is, you know what, I need to check the size of that image, 768,433. So we're going to do something kind of like similar. That should be the width, 768 millimeter by 433 millimeter. The center, well, let's see if I can say, let's make it like that instead. And no, that's 768 433. That's better. Okay, and let's just make a few slices here. I'm just gonna eyeball it, sort of. So kind of like that, I guess. No, that's a bit much. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. Okay, so next step is, well, I can't really drag this out. Need to unweld first, right? But I want this to have kind of like rounded edges. I guess it's better to do that using a clip map or something like that and layout, but you know what? I'll do it here. I'll use Jet Fillet, and it's going to do that for me. Of course, you gotta hit unweld first. So you can see that that took quite a long time running that script, but okay. So, you know what? I'll keep that 210. So that's it. So this is rounding them, and now hit delete. So this is rounding them in Modeler, and maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should just create a clip map instead. Anyway, the idea here is that you can now, well, let's just create a texture planner. Okay. And I think that's it, really. I think that's all we need. Take the UV texture and say hello Hasselhoff, and there we go. He's smiling, that means it's pretty good. Now, so I can now take one of these guys and just drag him out like that. But what I really wanted to show here was how to use this old textured point trick. So it's kind of like a hack, but you know, it kind of like works, so let's do it. Create a morph so we can later animate in between these two states we're going to make. So create a morph, call it something. I'm going to call it space. Next step is to go for weight shade, because that's what we're going to use. And here we got texture point, and we'll call that new one, and we're gonna schmack it on the Y and click texture and go for gradient and go for, yeah, I'm gonna do it in the X this time. Take that one, set the value to 0 so it gets to be black. Question though is where do you place this? Well, remember the size of that image is 768. That's the size of the plane as well, so 768 millimeter. And I'm going to invert that so that when I stretch it, it will stretch in that hot direction. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So what will happen now is when I use weight blur with a value of 100, I can then move those out. So I'll go for the move tool and weight map. Hold and control and move those out. But you can see that they do stretch though. That's kind of like a problem. So yeah, I need to fix that. So the way to fix that is to run this many times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or so. And if I now use this weight map move tool, it's more accurate, so I can kind of like stretch these out without the objects stretching, so they maintain their volume. And you can see what happens to Hasselhoff when I do this. It gets a bit stretched out. So, and this is why I created the endomorph, so I can just go like that, right, with the endomorph, so I can now animate in between these two states. I'm sure you can animate this in layout as well though, but okay. Let's create another one, another weight map. Texture point and new 2 and call that, and the Y of course, gradient, okay. And we're not going to do that in the X, we're going to do that in, oh by the way, I'm going to switch back to, well I could switch back to the base, but I guess I don't need to. Let's see, switch to Z. Yeah, I don't need to do that. Okay, cool. And I'm not gonna, I'm gonna have it in, no, you know what, I'm gonna have it in that direction. And this is a wrong number now, so I gotta remember what value, 433 for the height. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I can use that weight map tool, move tool over again. Oops. Weight map, move tool, hold down control. Make sure you're in morph mode, of course, and that didn't work because I didn't weight blur them. So weight blur once, twice, four, 5 times. Okay, so hold down control, move those up, and they pretty much keep their aspect, volume. So that's that. So now, well, yeah, nothing more to it really. Now you can switch between these two states. So, and I'm sure you could animate that in layout. Surely not perfect, but hey, it's something. So yeah, let's see what new tech comes up with as far as motion graphics goes in the future. You might be able to use this weight map info and stuff using part move, polymove plugins in layout.